What's up, everybody? Liv here. Welcome back to the channel. So listen, I am going to be covering some follow-up reviews on the products that CZ has sent me over. I'm going to try to switch it up so it's not like a typical follow-up review. So, I might do some comparisons, but the ambassadorship program is running its course. And so I would like to thank CZ for sending this over. If you guys don't know, they sent this over a while back. This is the CZ P10F comp. And it's mainly for a competition. So for those who didn't see the initial review, I'll post the video over here somewhere so that you can check it out. But this review is just going to be on an update of how I've been liking this firearm since I've had it, and I believe the review was several months ago. So I'll put the link here so you can check it out. But I noticed in my videos you guys only watch for about 4, maybe 5 minutes, and I believe that previous video was like maybe 17 minutes long or something like that. Some of you watch for the duration of the videos, some don't watch that long, but the average watch for 4 or 5 minutes. So I'm going to try to make this video more compact so that you can get through it. But this is just an update on this firearm. So listen, last night I went to a plate shoot at a local gun range. It's a gun range / gun store that I frequent often. And I said, okay, let me do a little something. Let me see if I can shoot. And what I did was I brought several guns with me. I brought this one, I brought the Dan Wesson Specialist 1911 and 9mm, and I brought the CZ75 Shadow. Not the Shadow 2, it's tactical. It's like a custom made. I can't give y'all too much. That's why I put it on film. But anyway, I shot all 3 just to see what it was like, and I don't recommend you shoot all 3 when you shoot competition because it changes with the holdover, with the way you grip it, the ergonomics. I was just doing it because I wanted to see what it was like because I don't shoot much competition, so I wanted to see what was up. But anyway, I brought this and we shot at about 43 feet away, which is about 13.3 yards. The steel plates were about 7 inches. I want to say they were 7 inches, but they felt more like they felt more like 7 inches, but they could have been up to 10 inches. I don't know. They were kind of out there. I didn't walk out there to measure them, but I want to say between 7 and 9 inch plates. Okay. And the other thing before I get into this video, I couldn't film because I would have had to blur out too many faces. A couple of people made a couple of jokes like, I'm going to be on film. And so even though they were joking, I kind of felt like maybe they were uncomfortable with me filming, and so I did not film. So you guys are going to have to trust me that this is what happened. And for those who were there, thank you for being so nice and, helping me through it. I haven't been to one of those plate meets in or plate matches, I should say, in I don't know, 2 years. It was the last time I went. So I was getting a little acclimated, but there were people helping me and people noticed me from the channel, and so they were saying hi. But anyway, I don't have any footage. It's just me giving you an update on this firearm. So far I have about, I don't know, maybe close to 500 rounds or so in here. And when I shot this at the match, it felt so good. This particular firearm had about a 6 o'clock hold from the distance I was at. But it took me a minute to find it because remember, I was switching from this, between the 75 Shadow, between the Dan Wesson. So every time I went up, I shot another gun. Again, I had to do that because I just wanted to see what it was like. But this felt so good. As soon as I picked it up, it was well balanced. I mean, the barrel is long as I don't know what. The trigger felt great. Let me tell you, the star of the show, you would think would be the trigger, right? The star of the show was the fiber optic front sight. It wasn't a lot of light. I would say like mid-light condition. It wasn't like it was outside where that sun is popping. But they had the lights on, obviously, so everybody knew what they were doing. But it could have been brighter in there. And this fiber optic front sight shined bright like a diamond. It was definitely the star of the show. I love the way I was able to pick up those plays and pop, 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 pop. there were 4 rounds, 4 practice rounds. I won my 4 practice rounds, and then there was the actual competition, and you go until you lose 3 in a row. So I think I was 2-3, but by that time I was tired. It was 11 o'clock at night. I was over it. We had been there since 6 o'clock, 6:30, something like that. And so I was like, whoo, child, I can't do these late nights. But it still was fun to go and see people and shoot against competition. There was like 3 tiers. It was like tier A, B, C. Tier A was like, you elite. Tier B was like, okay, you know what you're doing. And tier C was like newbies. I started in tier C because they didn't know where to put me, and then they saw me shoot and they put me in tier B. So that's where I was. But again, it felt amazing. Follow-up shots were right on point. The front sight allowed me to get follow-up shots right where I needed it. I didn't have a lot of recoil. The grip felt good. I mean, it's a big firearm, so I felt comfortable because my hands are long and large, and so it was easy for me to operate. The undercut was good because I didn't get any like calluses on my knuckle. It felt good. The trigger again was awesome. This back plate, when I was able to punch out, it was just nice to see. I mean, it didn't change anything. It didn't change the way I shot. It was just nice contrast in color. It looked good. People were asking about it. So I really liked it. One of the things that I did like, I don't know if I told you before, but the gun is unloaded, was when the slide was locked back on the last round and you had a loaded magazine, I was able to insert it, and right when I hit that bump, like bong, it automatically went forward. And the other firearm that does this, well, the only other firearm that I know that does this is the M&P 9, the 1.0. I believe they stopped it with the 2.0s because people actually didn't like it, or I guess there was some kind of, I don't know. But when I noticed that it did that, I was like, oh, this is awesome. So then when CZ sent this over and they did the same thing, I said, oh my goodness. And at one point, I didn't have to like use too many second mags because it was like 5 plates, or was it 6 plates? 3. Yeah, it was like 6 plates. So when I did have to switch and that slide was open, I went like this, boom, and I went right back on target. I was like, ooh. I thought I was doing a little something. I was like, okay. But listen, I don't want this video to be too long, but if you're still looking for a competition gun and you haven't found one already, I know there are other firearms that are now on the market that you can try out. But CZ is just so accurate. They're so proven. They dominate competitions. It just feels good to have a CZ in your hand. The ergonomics is great. The sights are always accurate. The trigger is going to give you quick and follow-up shots. I mean, you can't go wrong. If you're outside or if you are shooting competition in rigid weather, you have the trigger guard that has plenty of space if you want to put a glove in it. And it just works. It feels so good. It's well balanced and you can't go wrong. So listen, I will put CZ's information down below. You can check out their website. You can see what's going on. This ambassadorship program is coming to an end, and so I'm going to give you a few more videos of updates and kind of switch it up a little bit so you guys know what's going on. But if you haven't already, check them out. Let me know if you have this, if you shot it, and your opinions on it. All right, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you're doing well, treating one another with kindness, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.